I just thought about it and then he did it. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 13, Red Scale. And last episode, Nanami went ham on that hand dude. Yuuji is about to face Choso and Ijichi and are still alive, but barely, so yay. Oh, and Toji took like complete control over the grandson, so he's now like fully here. So I'm like, whew. Like I'm really looking forward to. I feel like there has to be an interaction between him and Megumi, and I'm really looking forward to that one. So before we get into this episode, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider support me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelingmini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. Usually, I don't usually react to like the same day that an episode drops. I don't really react to it on that same day, but Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm like, I'm at a point where I have to watch it on the day that it drops. So yeah, here we go. What? So I've been like before the after credit, because the way that ended, I'm like, what is going on? I replayed that like at least 4 times just to try to figure out exactly what the heck was happening. I'm like, wait, is he like, did Yuuji come out with a domain expansion or something? But then the after credit, it seems like whatever was happening was the doing of these two? Maybe. I mean, they did say to Geto that he was gonna regret, like fake Geto, that he was gonna regret basically double crossing them, and then they fit into the darkness, into the people, and now they're here. And then let's begin with what are they gonna do? I don't remember. What I mean, the first time we saw them was during Jujutsu Kaisen 0, right? I believe so. I don't remember what technique they used, or did they even fight during? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, I think they were supposed to be facing Ijichi at that point during the movie. But I don't remember any kind of technique that they have or anything, so I'm not sure exactly if they're the ones behind whatever happened with Choso right there, or I don't know. I am so confused. So confused. That fight was so freaking awesome. Like, it was so kinetic, like when they were going like hand to hand and everything, and then the animation, wow. Like the occasional personal point of view, and then the way the camera was moving, and then the way they were like sort of moving around each other, like trying to counter each move. It was so awesome, man. Like, it was really awesome. And I was watching it on my little screen over here, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be watching it later again on my big TV because I need to see it in even more clarity and beauty, because it was just so freaking cool, man. Like, it was so cool. And I feel like this fight was gonna go to Choso. I don't know what happened at the end there, but Yuuji lost this fight. Each time he thinks, okay, I have the advantage, I'm gonna do this, but then Choso like counters it. Like at the end there, when he was like, okay, have him be using was it the left? Yeah, I think it was the left. I've been using my left hand for a while now, so he's gonna think that I probably can't use it anymore or something. So I'm gonna use my right hand to feint and then just like punch him. But then that punch just hit the red scale, the blood red scale thing that was on the side. So he didn't really do any damage to Choso. And then Choso just like into the wall. And Yuuji, first of all, he pierced his liver. And I'm like, okay, are you about to die? And then that final punch into the wall. I'm like, are you about to die? And I'm like, if you're about to die, then maybe Sukuna was gonna come out and be like, I can't have you die yet or something or other like that. But yes, they showed Sukuna, but it didn't seem like he was really gonna lift a finger to help him or anything. He was just on his throne and be like just basically like, look how worthless he is. How can you lose to this person or whatever? But then it felt like Sukuna was just about to accept the fact that Yuuji was gonna die. And he was about to close his eyes and he's like, just go die or something. But then he opened his eyes. And then that's when the weird stuff started happening. Like when I replayed it, Choso was like, okay, go tell sorry to my brothers in the afterlife or something or other like that. And he was about to deal the final punch to Yuuji. But then you hear the punch. And then the next thing you see, he didn't punch Yuuji. He punched the wall right next to him. And then when he punched the wall right next to him, it's sort of like, it felt like he was imagining punching that wall, because they sort of like zoomed out after the punch, sort of zoomed out of his eyes or something or other like that. So it felt like he was imagining punching him, but then he came out of it, and then Yuuji was there on the floor. But then these memories that didn't exist started filling his mind, basically telling him that Yuuji was his brother or something. When that started happening, I just reminded Bleach. I was reminded of Bleach. That one character who just like, when he cuts you, he basically inserts himself into your life. He's become your best friend, your mentor, whatever it is, someone that you trust, that you can't possibly lay your hands on because you trust this person so much. You've been in their life since the very beginning. That's what his thing was. So when these memories that didn't exist started happening, I'm like, what is going on? My first thought was that maybe Yuuji has developed a domain expansion, but they didn't really say domain expansion or anything. So I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Oh, it was really nice to see Inumaki when Yuuji was making his way toward the train station and everything. And then he was seeing all these people there and all these transfigured humans that were killing them and all of that. And he was debating what to do. And in my mind, I'm like, there are way too many transfigured people. Like, he doesn't have time to be doing. My thought was, get Gojo out and he can deal with everything. But then Inumaki showed up and I'm like, oh, and then he told I'm guessing the transfigured humans to not move or something or like that. So yeah, it was nice to see him. Who else was in this episode? I feel like it was just Inumaki showing up, and then the rest of it was Yuuji and Choso fighting. And Choso asked him. Yuuji didn't know who he was before, and then he asked him about his brothers, and that's when he clicked in his mind, and then he asked him what if his brothers said any last words, and he's like, no, but then they were crying. The fact that he said that just pissed Choso off even more, and he just like, I need to kill this dude, And yeah, when he started using blood manipulation, I'm like, this guy, it looked like the guy from that school, and then they mention his name Kamo. Are they from the same lineage? They must be from the same lineage, right? Because it's supposed to be this technique that's from their lineage. So I'm guessing Choso is also part of their lineage and all that. That's why he's able to use blood manipulation. And when he was using it and everything, Yuuji was having a hard time, And then Mechamaru just like woke up and he's like he was conserving energy or something or other like that. And he gave Yuuji this plan, told him to go to the restroom and the water that was dripping and everything that sort of like dissolved the blood that he was using to do his stuff like outside of himself and all of that. So that helped, but not the fact it still did not go Yuji's way. And that Mechamaru thing got broken by Choso. So it's like, I believe, if I remember correctly, there was 3 of those things. One was broken by what's his name? Patchface. What's his name again? I'm forgetting his name. It was destroyed by Patchface, and then this one is destroyed by Choso, so there should be another one somewhere, right? So yeah, I don't think there's anything else that happened this episode. Yeah, nothing else. That fight was awesome. I loved it. And I'm super confused as to what happened there. And I really want to know what those 2 girls want to do with Yuuji. Because whatever it is, it has to... Excuse me. It has to help in defeating Ghetto, I believe. Because they have a beef with Ghetto. Fake Ghetto. So... I guess we'll see. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/feelmini, and you can also see the full life of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, I will see you next time. Bye. You are my special. You did it.